Alright. Where is that setting? Where's the thing? Hold on a second. What? One out of one packs. Huh? Okay. I think I have to... latest preview. Install. Is that what it is? Is it the latest preview? I'm just gonna see. It's the end ambience thing. I don't know what to do for this. Oh, it's starting to update. Won't even. Oh. What? Oh. There we go. What? Oh. I have a feeling I'm not in the right thing. I just want to see Big Boom. Oh, there it is. Okay, I need to exit though. What? Why can I not put on vibrant visuals? How do I turn on vibrant visuals? Hold on, let me see. The chat thing is gonna look weird. Oh, when creating or editing. Okay. What? How do I don't even know what that is. I don't think I can turn on vibrant visuals. Was this stream useless? Oh, Daniel Squadron Vlogs in the chat. Let's update it. Hey, he says, "Hey, am a monkey. I feel so Sigma. I am so cool." Oh yeah. I don't know how to get this ambience thing to work. I don't think. Maybe it's because my. Why am I invisible? Maybe it's because my thing will. My graphics are not. Oh well. There's new clouds. Should they go and? I am. He says, "Huh?" There's new clouds that go. Oh, I hate this settings. There's new clouds that go over there. And says, are you happy that I am going back to school? Oh yeah. Where is the where's the freaking supernovas or whatever they're called? What if I turn down the render distance? He says, like Maui emoji, monkey, fire, give me controller, shh, and then whatever that is. I don't know why, but I am hurting. No, turn down the graphics, and then, no, turn off. No! What if I do that? Oh my gosh. I think this stream is useless. I should have tested the stream out. Ow. I am in so much pain for some reason. What was I gonna do in that one poll? Let's see. Should I debunk some scary videos? Should I debunk some scary videos? Do a reaction? Should I debunk some scary videos as the reaction? Your channel or my channel? Alright. I gotta find... Wait, hold on. I gotta open a new tab. New tab. No, not a literal new tab. No, new window. Not new tab. New window. New window. Yes. Yes. Alright. Let's go to Mitter Daniel Squadron Vlogs channel. There's this channel that I was gonna watch if we were gonna do the scary videos. And hold on a second, let me put in Mr. Daniel. He says Yahoo. Which one shall we watch? Is there any specific one that we should watch? No Squadron Vlog says Yahoo. The oldest video or random Fortnite videos? Alright. This is gonna be tough because I'm hurting for some reason. What is going on? Oh, that's what's going on. My microphone was stuck on the thing. Alright. We got the...
Hey guys, it's me, Daniel. And today I'm doing a vlog.
We have Daniel Squadron Vlogs very light voice. Alright.
unboxing. And you guys might be
Oh my
wondering,
goodness, the mic is
Daniel,
falling.
where were you? Your channel was gone. Well, that's because my channel was deleted. So, yeah.
Didn't your channel get deleted for like, I don't know. I don't even remember. How did your channel get deleted? Your voice. Wasn't it like, cause you were too young? I think that's what it was.
But don't
what it
worry,
was.
guys. I am back with some brand new videos. But anyways, yeah. And I'm gonna unbox this mystery box. I mean, it's technically a bag.
What store is this? Oh, GameStop, I think.
Yes, it's really heavy. I mean, not that heavy, like big.
You had to be 12.
Like big, you know, guys? But yeah, let's take it out. And oh my god.
13.
It's the Jack Pacifics. I'm pretty sure it's the 16-inch.
Hopefully I don't get banned. I literally just need less than a month.
Classic Sonic.
And then I won't get banned.
Oh my god, he's a lot bigger than I expected. Just like the Build-A-Bear
Well, I don't think I
Sonic
would get banned
movie.
anyways.
Well, yeah. Let's
We
check
got
out
the what Sonic? We got the 16 inches classic Sonic plush. Shout out to
back in.
this is the 16. I think I have one of these. I just don't know where it is.
Yeah, this is what it looks like out of the box, and collect Sonic and Dance. Huh, yeah, this is happening. This is actually really cool. Attack. Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah. Yeah, we got this is what the side looks like, and this side too. Yeah. And you already know the front because we got Sonic. Yeah, he's real.
I have, like,
Really huge.
imagine if I have like food poisoning or something. Oh my goodness. My mic fell again. Dude.
The front because we got Sonic. Yeah, he's really huge. Like, you can barely see him. But, oh my god, he's really huge. Holy cow. He's really huge.
Some would say
But
massive.
anyways, yeah, let's unbox it. So, yeah. I need my handy dandy scissors. But I gotta be careful with the push because... And I have to be careful with the box because, like, this box is actually really cool, not gonna lie. Well, anyways, time to unbox
Yummy, I
it.
love food poisoning. Same, bro. Ow!
Yeah. Alright.
Why does it hurt so much? No, why? What is going on? Hold on a second. Alright. Ow. My mic was totally not muted. My mic was probably not even muted. Dude, why is it started from here? Dude, what is going on? Are these things like a marker? What are these little lines here? What is this?
Big. And yeah, he is ginormous. I'm not even joking. Like, you can barely see him. You can barely see his face. Man. Bro, why is he... I mean, he's the 16-inch Sonic plush. But, man. Usually they put the box, like, over like that. Man.
Me neither.
But
is so.
Well, this plush has like these weird hands and fabric material, maybe for like Sonic and Tails, because it did say Sonic. You can collect Sonic and Tails. They did have Tails, but I kind of want to get the Sonic because I mean Sonic is the main character because you can't get wrong with Sonic. Like you can't get wrong with Sonic, huh?
I thought I liked this.
Yeah, he is.
Do a Fortnite reaction, please. Is so cringe. Okay. Wait, should we do that? Should we do that scary video? scary video chat, like the spooky video that I was gonna do on my poll. Okay. Yeah. All right. This is by Mr. Burger King foot lettuce. I don't know if anybody remembers Mr. Burger King foot lettuce. This is one of the goofiest voices of all time. Daniel, do you remember Burger King foot lettuce? Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Nah, you don't. All right. Which one should we watch? Let's watch his latest one. Actually, no. His voice isn't as funny in these later videos. Let's go to his popular ones. Okay.
Surely at least.
Okay, we have to take Chills seriously. Chills is gonna tell us about 15 unsolved mysteries caught on tape, alright? Let's take this guy seriously. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Surely at least one thing has happened to you during the course of your lifetime that completely defies all explanation.
Why is he talking so fast?
Single mysterious event that immediately made you question everything you thought you knew about the world. Coincidentally, that's probably exactly how most of the people in these videos were feeling when they were recording. Number 15, The Walker. Here's a video that is either 100%
Oh my goodness, he said the thing. Number 15.
fake or 100% terrifying. A family from the Philippines is going for a joyride when they spot a pedestrian ahead of them who is scary enough to make them bust out the cameras and start recording.
What? How is this guy scary? Is it because of the camera glitch? And it doesn't show the head? This guy is not scary, bro. It's just a camera glitch. Just a camera glitch, bro. Or he's just pulled up his shirt.
The obvious answer is that this person could have just pulled their shirt over their head as a prank, but look a little closer and you can see that there is a pair of fully developed shoulders that lead up to the neckline, right where the shirt you can...
Dude.
Surely at least
what
one
is
thing
going
has
on?
happened to 100 joy recording.
My computer's more haunted than this video. Yeah, it's just a camera
Surely
glitch.
at least one thing has happened.
Dude, what is going on?
That Jen is a video link brought this next. The legend is real. Number 14, The Vanishing. Don't blink for this next one, or you'll miss it. This footage was taken during a live stream broadcast.
What is that? Who's just sliding on the table?
Popular.
This is just goofy.
show, a man is being interviewed, but you don't have to pay much attention to him or what he has to say
What is
because
that?
something way weirder is about to happen. Watch
Why is there a guy sliding
the
on the
two
table?
women directly to his left, particularly the woman who has blonde hair.
Må nøjes med en enkelt. Nu ser vi på dem i løbet af aftenen. Skal de ikke træne, så ser vi, hvor meget de kan i morgen. Og eventuelt så vil vi lægge en træning ind
It's just edited out.
Now
Why is there a dude sliding on the table? That's what... The disappearing woman is not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is the sliding person on the table. Iron Zaki says hi. Hello.
you see
Why is there a sliding dude on the table? I'm not
her, and
worried
now
about
you
I'm not
don't.
worried about
This
this woman. That's just Photoshop.
woman appears to be
What is that?
standing perfectly still, and then she vanishes. All
That was
within
me, my bad.
the short period of time it takes for an airline worker to pass her by, it really does look like there's nowhere for her
Why?
to have gone.
There's just
What's
this
stranger
random
still,
dude on
no
the table.
possibly could have happened on live loaded by a YouTuber named The Guitar Family, and it captures a
The
strange
Guitar
moment
Family.
during one of CNN's news broadcasts. A typical news segment looks to be going exactly as planned, but then a very strange technical malfunction occurs. Pay close attention to the face of the man on the right.
Alright, I'm paying close attention.
I understand. Well, there hasn't been any statement or anything from the Assad regime. However, they have reacted.
What?
I generally
What was I supposed to be looking at?
don't pay much attention to these types of videos because, honestly, I usually can't even tell what they're trying to point out, but in this video, something strange clearly happens with the news anchor's eyes. They look like they change into some unnatural color and then go back to normal.
What? That's normal. What am I
Anchor's
looking at?
eyes, they look like they change into some unnatural color and then go back to
Is it because they're different colors? That's just a What? That's literally just genetics. Robin Starlord, subscribe to my channel. Yo, what's up, Robin Starlord? Thanks for the
normal.
sub.
Some people
Why is there a... What?
say the fluorescent light is
That's just... Okay, skip. This is just genetics.
viral. In 2009,
This is...
a strange
I
phenomenon
can't take this guy seriously with this voice, bro.
rocked the residents of Norway just before sunrise. Many Norwegians were surprised to find a glowing beam of light just beyond the Whitecap Mountain
What? That's just a... That's the moon, is it not?
ranges. Suddenly, the beam exploded into a huge hypnotizing spiral.
The beam exploded into a huge hypnotizing spiral.
Of white light that was hundreds of miles long.
That's normal? Okay. I don't get... Is it because... What? That's just like camera. I don't see any explosion, me neither. It's just the moon. Or is it like a... It might be also like a comet that's like going alarmingly... I don't know. But there's... It's probably normal. Is this edited? I don't know.
No one quite understood what they were watching as they all vacantly stared into the bright white vortex, totally
1 second, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, so yeah, just a minute. Alright, I'm back.
mesmerized.
What? It's... What? Why is it just turned black? I am so confused. This is going nowhere.
Then, without a sound, the vortex shifted into a black hole and disappeared as quickly as it came. To
What?
this
It shifted into a black hole.
day, no real plausible
No real plausible explanation, and there's like 50 explanations in the chat. So stupid. I hate this so
explanation
much.
exists for why a huge vortex opened up over Norway. It was so big that people saw it as far away as Sweden. Some people even insist that it was a government weather experiment or else a real-life portal that probably
A
went to some
government
place you'd
weather
never want to
experiment.
visit. Number 11. Monk attack. Monks are trained to somehow withstand incredible levels of punishment that would seriously injure or take the life of an average person. In this video, a filmmaker travels all the way to a sacred temple in Malaysia to watch a monk put his life on the line for no other reason than to demonstrate his true power. Since these feats involve inhuman tests of strength, the filmmaker brings a biomedical engineer with him to verify that these demonstrations are real. With this person's expertise, they are able to measure exactly how hard the monk is striking himself and how
What is paranormal? What's so paranormal about a monk?
badly these acts would hurt an ordinary person without training. After harnessing an invisible substance known as chi, the monk is ready to begin. He starts with bashing himself over the head with a metal bar again and again.
Iron Zaki says this makes totally no sense. I know. This is not paranormal. 15 unsolved mysteries caught on tape. And it shows a monk. Yeah,
When the metal bar bends from too many blows, the monk simply turns around and uses the other end to
I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm not What is this?
the floater. This footage
The
was
floater. What a name.
taken when a team of curious German explorers traveled deep into Africa to talk with a powerful shaman who claimed to have many spiritual gifts. When they asked him to demonstrate what he was capable of to their cameras and to the world at large, the shaman,
an
whose
anime
name
show
was
right now?
Ovaku,
I know.
decided to dazzle them with this maneuver.
What is going on? There's a ring of fire and a guy left. Okay. Isn't this just like... Are they gonna show the top?
The tribe chants a mysterious
No, they're not gonna show the top. This guy is just getting pulled up by like a crane or something.
song of celebration and encouragement as Ovaku hangs suspended in midair. This incredible act looks like it's taking a lot of physical strength as well as mental concentration to perform. The shaman is gasping for breath and appears to be
How do
struggling
you know that he's gasping for breaths? This is just an old show. Oh.
hard to
How does Chills know that he's gasping for breath?
stay afloat. When he drops to the ground, he is exhausted and looks like he is about to pass out on the spot.
Or old song.
Determining
Oh. Yeah, he's
whether this
just getting lifted up by like a
footage
crane
is
or
real or-
something. This isn't 15 unsolved mysteries, and half of them aren't even mysteries
not
or unsolved.
shots.
number-
So maybe the shaman can really levitate after all.
No, he
Number
can't.
9, the haunted Xbox. This video comes from a
The haunted
YouTuber
Xbox.
named
Okay, let's see what
Kusun2.
this is.
He's a college student with an original Xbox that has a very strange and unexplainable problem, Every time he is hanging out by himself, his console likes to turn itself on. This happens so often that Kusan 2 decides to record it for evidence. The only problem is that this Xbox appears to be camera shy. He'll stare and stare at it and it won't do a thing. It only seems to turn on when he is doing something else.
Yeah, there could be a string attached to him.
Almost as if it's trying to distract him.
This Xbox supposedly is turning itself on. I'm pretty sure I've had that same thing happen with my, with some of my things, and it's just like the wire's failing, so. And he's saying that this Xbox is camera shy. Okay.
Now, as he films his Xbox and explains his story, it refuses to turn on by itself and makes him look like a fool. After talking for about 5 minutes, Kusan 2 finally decides to test his theory and leaves the room. The Xbox does nothing for a long time, but then... keep in mind that there's no...
The wires are failing. You need to get a new Xbox. This Xbox looks like it's gone through 2 world wars.
way to turn on an original Xbox remotely, and he always keeps his controller neatly wrapped up on the top of the system, so he can't be using a controller that's out of sight. On top of that, things have been regularly disappearing and reappearing on their own, and now Kusan 2 is extremely creeped out about being alone. Number 8.
It's what happens when the wires are... There's probably something wrong with the system, and it's probably glitching out. Yeah. It's also what happens when the wires start getting... What's the word that I'm looking for? I don't know what the word is, but when the wires get... Yeah, when the wires get weak...
8.
They start...
Hillary Clinton's glass. You don't have to be...
Yeah, the wires are just touching each other. Or, like, touching. Because that's the only... Okay, never mind.
Into politics in order to appreciate this extremely strange mystery from the 2016 presidential election. Hillary Clinton is working over the crowd in Cleveland, Ohio, when something apparently starts working over her insides instead. She begins to cough profusely, and when she raises a glass of water to her lips, something really bizarre happens.
Something really bizarre happens.
Pay attention and you'll see 2 green objects fall directly from her mouth into the glass. They sink directly to the bottom of the glass and sit there. She quickly puts the glass away.
There's probably so much dust on your Xbox that's messing with the system. Yeah. Okay, Daniel, I did not mean it like that, bro.
And resumes her speech as if nothing happened.
Yeah. Resumes her speech as if nothing happened. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. If you're like
Pay attention and you'll see 2 green objects fall directly from her mouth into the glass. They sink directly to the bottom of the glass and sit there. She quickly puts the glass away and resumes her speech.
Or the wire they're just ripping. Yeah. It was a joke. I know it was a joke.
As if nothing happens. This footage split the internet into...
Is this guy being satire? Is this Chills guys being satire? Because there's no way that... I'm starting to think that this Chills guy is being satire. Oh my goodness, that thing is...
One of the strangest debates ever. One side insisted that this mystery substance was phlegm, and the other suggested everything from reptilian eggs to secret
That's literally what it was, phlegm.
Experimental projects.
It's unsolved mysteries caught on tape, and it's person coughing phlegm into their drink.
Well, it's definitely a logical conclusion to think that Hillary was spitting up phlegm after her coughing fit. This video has never been fully solved, and I wouldn't expect an answer from Hillary anytime soon. She, along with every other politician, simply chose to ignore this strange occurrence and never comment, either out of embarrassment
or because
there really is something deep.
Is this how this guy talks? Like, in real life? There's no way that this is how this guy talks.
Too high.
It's probably the reflection. Yeah, it could be the reflection.
Number 7.
Yeah, it's probably the reflection. It's either phlegm or the reflection.
7. The Paris Catacombs. Paris might be considered to be the fashion capital of the world, but it also has a much darker claim to fame. A series of underground tunnels extending for miles where over 6 million people have been buried. As if that isn't enough,
What?
one day a videotape
Wait, I
but
was
it
too
also
busy reading chat.
catacombs. Paris might be
Wait,
considered
let
to
me
be the
update the chat thing. There we go. Oops, I accidentally clicked something.
fashion capital of the world, but it also has a much darker claim to fame. A series of underground tunnels extending for miles where over 6 million people have been buried. As if that isn't enough, one day a videotape was recovered from the depths of the catacombs that still has never been explained. The VHS footage was taken by a single brave person as they explored the twisting paths of the catacombs, miles and miles below the city. The lone traveler journeys as far down as he can stand, which was further than most would consider to have been safe. He often stops to curiously handle and examine ancient bones along the way. He's poking around one forgotten pathway that's about 6 miles under the city when he suddenly stops and grows very tense. His breathing becomes heavy as he begins to frantically search for a way out. The beginning of the video shows
What
him
is
acting
going
calm and
on?
collected, but now he is sprinting through the catacombs in a
I'm trying to listen, but nothing is making sense.
panic, only slowing down to briefly decide on which path to take next. The more you watch, the more it feels like he is being chased by something off camera. Finally, he
If
pauses
he's getting chased by something, he's getting chased by a raccoon or a homeless man.
for just 1 second, and then this happens.
He probably regrets
No one knows what could have caused him to drop his camera and run
He
like
probably
that,
regrets
but it
going
couldn't
inside
have been
that place.
anything
Yeah,
good. His
he
identity
should.
has never been revealed, and his body has never been found. With this in mind, it is quite possible that on one night he became the newest addition to the catacombs. Number 6.
He became
the
the newest addition to the catacombs.
Rescue. This news station in China claims to have received an amazing videotape that was taken from a highway camera. In it, an absent-minded bicyclist is crossing the street directly in the path of a speeding vehicle that can't slow down. Just when it seems like he's going to be splattered, a mysterious stranger comes to help.
What?
జరిగే పరిస్థితి వచ్చింది సరిగ్గా అదే సమయంలో
What the heck? The obvious thing is just that this is like a rip-off Avengers movie or something that like stayed in like the underground. Why'd you make the stupid idea of going in that cave? I know. This guy right here is probably dead. He's probably, there's so many things that could go wrong. Bro went to the future.
Videotape that was taken from a bicyclist and then teleports them to safety, bicycle and all, as the stunned man struggles to figure
This is just a glitched out camera.
out what happened.
Or it's
Teleports
a
them to
rip-off
safety,
Avengers
bicycle
movie,
and
as I
all.
said
As
before.
the stunned man struggles to figure out what happened, the person who saved him quickly walks off without so much as a single word. Of course, a logical explanation would be CGI. If you look at the likes and the comments of the original video, however, not everyone is convinced of that. Number 5. The Phoenix Lights. These strange blinking lights flew up and down the entire state of Arizona during the 90s.
These things? Hold on.
First, they rolled over the hills from the north.
I have like 1,000 things that this could be right now, but I just want to make sure.
And then, when they reached the border of Arizona, they tucked back around and traveled south across the entire state again. No one knew what to think back then, and no one really knows what to make of the incident today.
How is it traffic lights? How are you supposed to get what? There's so much nothing going on. There's nothing to There's nothing to go off of. It was recorded back in 1997. And we're just showing a bunch of lights.
All of the reports made to police and to the media on that night sound exactly the same. People living in
It's the
completely
stars?
different areas of the state were describing a
burning out,
gigantic
though.
slow-motion craft that was pitch black and
Which is
completely
very-
silent. At least
A what? Hold on. What did he say?
having a gigantic slow-motion craft that was
A
pitch
gigantic slow motion craft. Okay.
black and completely silent, at least until it passed under you. When that happened, you could see what
Maybe it's like edited out the stars. And then there's like,
one witness described as a brilliant amber color coming from the center. It's one of the most widely reported incidents of UFO activity on record, yet it's also somehow not mentioned or remembered. Perhaps this is because not many people had cell phones back then, which means that there isn't a lot of video evidence to analyze now.
what? This looks like this looks like Star Wars. What is this?
People had cell phones back then, which means that there isn't a lot of video evidence to analyze now. Still, there's no less than 4 different recordings of the Phoenix
Undo
Lights, and these were immediately picked up and played by media outlets.
Undo me. What?
All of the videos show the exact same thing that
What? This looks like you could just take a picture or a video, I mean, go into Microsoft Paint,
eyewitness
And-
reports
make this.
describe a slow-moving UFO that makes no sound. The government has a different version of events. They explain this bizarre occurrence away as just a standard
I wasn't listening because it looks like AI. Yeah, it does.
version of events. They explain this bizarre occurrence away as just a standard military drill. According to them, these were actually special
Daniel is
flares
on
that
to
were
something.
being used as military target practice. Most witnesses,
Military
however,
target practice, and they're bringing out the freaking 5 lights of doom, or 1. What? What did it fire? 1, 2. The 4 lights of doom for military
same thing the
practice.
eyewitness reports
It's
describe.
AI. All right.
A slow-moving UFO that makes no sound. The government has a different version of events. They explain this bizarre occurrence away as just a standard military drill. According to them, these were actually special flares that were being used as
A
military
special flare.
target practice.
Okay, I'm done with this one.
Actual alien activity.
UFO.
Number 4. Men in
That looks like an anime. Yeah, it does. It's either an animation or AI.
black. A person has their dashboard cam on as they are driving down a long stretch of country road. They round a corner and almost hit a man who is dressed in all black. He is holding a simple briefcase while standing in the road. He turns around and runs away, and that's when you can see he is clearly not alone. There's a second man in black who turns around and runs with him. Notice how they run at
What
the
the
exact
heck?
same speed and synchronize their steps. The camera soon reveals a large group of men who all appear to be dressed as government agents. They all look like they are around the same height and
What is going on?
weight, and they are otherwise almost identical
This is so goofy.
in every way. In the distance, you can see a red flare burning bright. It looks as if they are
This is obviously a skit or a cult or something.
at some sort of drop-off point. The video cuts out abruptly before we can learn anything else. One thing is clear, this group was obviously doing something secretive and didn't want to be discovered.
They didn't want to be discovered, and they're on like a main road, standing in the middle of a main road, and they didn't want to be discovered.
This could also be some sort of prank too, but that seems like a lot of effort. Number 3, more men in black. This footage comes from a hotel camera in New York that's near Niagara Falls. Shane Sovar is a hotel manager who claims to have seen a large triangular UFO shoot past by his window one night. An on-duty hotel security officer backs up this claim and says that he saw it too. They contact an
probably
amateur
random
UFO
people.
group called the
they
Aerial
probably are.
Phenomenon Investigations Team, who does a standard investigation and leaves. Things get very odd soon after. Around 2 weeks after the aerial phenomenon
Hold
was
on,
finished,
I was looking at the chat. We went from UFOs to like secret agents
Niagara Falls.
to I don't even.
This footage comes
Okay.
from a hotel camera in New York that's near Niagara Falls. Shane Sovar is a hotel manager who claims to have seen a large triangular UFO
go
shoot
to
past
the-
by his window one night. An on-duty hotel security officer backs up this claim and says that he saw it too. They contact an amateur UFO group called the Aerial Phenomenon Investigations Team, who does a standard investigation and leaves. Things get very odd soon after. Around 2 weeks after the aerial phenomenon was finished their investigation, a pair of men dressed in all black suits reportedly entered the hotel and began to interrogate witnesses for more information. They specifically wanted
They saw this. Which this is just a normal sky. This is so stupid. They saw this picture right here. They saw these streaks of light in the sky.
by his window one night. An on-duty hotel security officer backs up this claim and says that he saw it too. They contact an amateur UFO group called the Aerial Phenomenon Investigations Team, who does a standard investigation and
Niagara
leaves.
Falls.
Things get very investigation to interrogate
Oh,
what
yeah.
guard could be
I
found.
love Niagara
Shane
Falls,
said
bro.
that people specifically wanted to know where Shane and the hotel security guard could be found. Shane said that people who had spoken with the men later told him how strange they looked. They were tall, pale, had no eyebrows or eyelashes, and basically looked
This is all
exactly the
fake. I
same.
know.
They had especially
This
large and
is so
unsettling eyes,
stupid,
and one
bro.
woman told Shane,
Okay, let's just skip this one.
Lane.
Is there gonna
This
be? Is there
footage
at
reportedly
number 2?
comes from somewhere
We went from UFOs to secret agents to a lizard.
in China,
All
and
right.
it may be evidence that the
Will this be evidence? Will this be an unsolved, mysterious thing caught on tape? Let's see.
dragon lore of olden days were actually true after all. A
Two
group
more.
of curious onlookers are filming what
Yep.
looks to be a remarkably lifelike reptile
Chills has
specimen
2
that could
chances.
possibly be a
That probably shooting stars. Yeah, that's true. They could be shooting stars. That's probably actually what it is. And then there's like little pranksters coming in. Or pranksters coming in to act. I don't know, it's fake. That looks like a dragon. It does.
dragon. The small creature looks like a normal-sized lizard, except for a couple of distinct
What? This looks 3D printed.
differences. For one, it looks like it has a long
It's not moving anything.
flowing white mane that mythological Chinese dragons are known for. Second, it has some
It's not moving. This is a 3D model of
other colorful markings that don't look like
A
any
dragon.
other naturally occurring reptile in the world. The small critter looks to be sleeping very peacefully.
sleeping very peacefully while its eyes are open. It can't be real. It's AI. Yeah, that's true.
When one of the observers points a finger over the supposed dragon's head, it
All of this could be AI.
slowly opens its eyes with a content expression on its face. It's
Oh, Daniel, gotta go. All right, see you, Daniel. It's probably a statue. Yeah, it's probably like a
to
3D
believe that-
printed something. You're right.
that this innocent
All right, see you, Daniel.
creature, if real, could actually one day grow out to be a ferocious dragon.
Hold on a second. All right.
This could all be some
It's
sort
not
of
sleeping. Yeah, it's wide awake. It's not even awake. It's not even alive. It's 3D printed or AI.
of animatronics, I suppose. It's hard to tell if the creature is breathing or not. But
It's hard to tell if the creature is breathing or not when it's
very
definitely not breathing. Well,
realistically, when someone gets too If you've ever been curious to real, then those who do not. Before we get to number 1, if you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, the new Andy Moss to seriously been in the waiting room. Number 1, Howard the dentist. Brandy
Howard the
had
dentist?
been in the waiting room at the dentist's office.
Let's
for
see if this will be an unsolved mysterious thing caught on
a
tape.
full 3 hours and was
This is
beginning-
our this is Chills' last chance to convince me that something is mysterious in this. And then I gotta go.
to seriously worry about her daughter, Brielle. Brielle was being worked on by a dentist in Jacksonville,
Brielle.
Florida, named Howard Schneider. It was supposed to be
Interesting
a simple
name.
tooth removal procedure, but things were about to become tragically complicated. Brandy was told by the nurses that some things went wrong during the procedure, and when she was in the back to see her daughter, she found Brielle scared and hyperventilating, with marks all over her. She took her to the emergency room of a local hospital, and they found out that not 1, but rather 7 teeth had been removed. On top of that, Brielle said the dentist had hit and choked her while he was pulling teeth.
This is just it's the normal surgery. Yeah, it's just a normal surgery, but wait, what did it say there?
Hyperventilating, with marks all
Hyperventilate.
over her. She took her to the emergency room of a local hospital, and they found out that not 1, but rather 7 teeth had been removed.
This is a criminal. This isn't unsolved. This is not mysterious. But I guess all of these were caught on tape.
On top of that, Brielle said the dentist had hit and choked her while he was pulling teeth. Brandy did what any angry parent would do and contacted the police. She told them what happened, and then she turned to the local community for help by making a public Facebook post with pictures of what the dentist had done. Much to
It's
her
a murderer. Yeah, it is. It's a literal criminal.
surprise, countless other Jacksonville residents soon replied with similar experiences that involved their own children at the hands of Howard Schneider. The post was shared over 350,000 times and filled with countless claims of unnecessary procedures, trauma, and overall
Alright, is there
abusive
anything else?
practices. One of the most brutal accounts happened when a mother became uncertain of Howard's
How is this a mystery? I know. It's not unsolved. It's not mysterious. But all of these, I guess, were caught on tape. Oh,
techniques.
yeah. At least one thing in the title is right. Caught on tape. Is there anything else? Nothing else. Alright. That is going to be the end of the live stream. Are you a bad for the girl? What? Oh, what? Are you a bad for the girl? Do I feel bad for the girl? Yes, I feel bad for the girl. Alright, see ya. Bye-bye.